Hey, good morning. It's Scott McFarland. I know we're back to work today, but it's early still, so pardon the informal attire. Over the weekend, I spent some time, and late last week, tracking down some of the jurors from the case of Sean Dunn, the federal prosecution. If the name doesn't ring a bell, if this image of Sean Dunn doesn't ring a bell, you may know him better as the sandwich thrower. Guy arrested earlier this year for throwing a sandwich at a federal agent during the clampdown here in Washington, D.C. And what I heard from some of the jurors is really telling about the moment we're in and the trajectory we're on amid these prosecutions. First, here's what the jurors had to say. I spoke to three of them. One of them said that at moments, it was amazing how some people in the courtroom were able to keep a straight face during this case. One juror told me in so many words, I thought we'd be out of there quickly. This case had no grounding. He threw a sandwich at the agent because he knew it wouldn't hurt. A reasonable person wouldn't think a sandwich is a weapon. Another juror told me that there was an agreement among so many people in the jury that this is not and should not have been a federal case, this sandwich throwing case. So apparently the jury was split initially 10-2, with the two dissenting voices, according to multiple jurors, saying really it sends a bad message to find somebody not guilty if they deliberately threw things at federal agents. It could send the wrong message. Ultimately, the jury became unanimous and over the course of 7 hours of deliberations found Sean Dunn not guilty. The jurors said a couple other things that speak to the moment. There were multiple jurors who said that are scared and nervous that they be subjected to retaliation because there's such a political charge to this case. They asked to stay anonymous. We kept them anonymous. And when the court was able to release the names of jurors to media, it was under the orders that they not be published. But also, one of them told me that she'd heard about this case. She thought it was dismissed already when she was seated for this jury and was surprised. In fact, it was at one point brought earlier, but a grand jury rejected it. So jurors do hear about previous things and previous fails by federal prosecutors. Instructive as we see more cases in the future.